So my name is Gary Goldhammer, and my story is varied. This is a third career for me, and as far as public relations is concerned. But when I think about my own hero's journey, which I thought a lot about since I've been putting this together, is that I never consider myself to have a hero's journey per se. I don't consider myself the hero of my own story. I've considered myself a writer first and foremost, and my job, from a journalist to the books I've written, has been to find heroes in other people's stories. It's really what empowers me and keeps me going, is how I can help that happen. But I would say the thing that was kind of a twist of fate for me and how I got into this business was in 1993. I was working as a reporter, telling everyone else's stories, and I was diagnosed with a brain tumor. And I had 3 weeks later, I'm in a hospital and not sure if I'm going to wake up after that experience. I did wake up, obviously. Ended up losing most of my hearing, so I'm completely deaf in this ear and can't hear very well in this ear. So when people come up to me and they don't respond, they think I'm just ignoring them, but really I'm a nice guy, I just can't hear them. But what that did for me was kind of reevaluate my life and where I was going to go and what I wanted to do, because I figured I may not have as much time left. And I had this choice of this path to continue on being a reporter, or to really try to do something different and special with the time I had left. And I decided I wanted to go into a field where I can really expand my storytelling skills and become a better writer, not just for myself, but for others too. So I went into this business and haven't looked back. Storytelling is important for brands because in today's media environment, with so much media, so many messages coming to us from so many different places, the only way you can possibly get your message across in that environment is through telling a story. Story, a consistent narrative, allows us to bring order to that crazy media environment. So without the construct of storytelling, this pattern that our brains are attuned to, that crave and want these patterns, without telling your message in the form of a story, it will just get lost. My recommendation for brands and how to approach storytelling is simple. Be open. Be willing to do something you've never done before. Don't think about the brief. Don't think about the research or the data. Think about why you exist. Really go back to the core of your brand, your product, and why does it matter to people? Why would an audience care? Really pull back and look at your message and what you do, and what is the story around that? In the sense, what is your universal truth that you're trying to express? And I think from there, you can go a lot of different directions. But you really have to start with getting out of the construct of the day-to-day and trying to just push this thing or push that thing. Really, what is your story about? Remember that a company isn't a building and a brand isn't a logo. It's all made about people and it's all constructed with stories. So how do you want to tell yours?